Hi Flosstube, it's Megan, our Stitching Moon. Flosstube number 5. If you're new, welcome. This is my channel about cross stitch. And if not, hi. So I just have a quick update for today. If you saw my last video, Flosstube number 4, then you know I was on a mission to finish the gift that I'm making for my mom, who is coming to visit. It's been almost a year since I've seen her. For those of you who don't know, I'm living in Norway, originally from the US, and you know, ever since I moved basically, like soon after that COVID happened, and yeah, the borders have been locked down for the Americans, and they're opening now for if you like certain family members. So my mother is able to finally visit again, and she's coming tomorrow. Well, actually, she's already here, but she's in a quarantine hotel. So she's in Bergen, which is like 3-4 hours from here, quarantining in a hotel. So she's been here, it'll be 4 days tomorrow, and so she tested today and can leave tomorrow. I can go pick her up. So she'll be here, and I was literally working on this camera, which is what it is I'm doing for her, since my last video, which I think was just over 2 weeks ago. And I've been working on nothing else but that, except for I did one start on September 11th, and that was the only day I did that. I just started it, and literally I've been like working on this for every spare minute for 2 weeks straight. And I finished it! Like literally, I just put the last stitch in like 30 minutes ago, and I actually ironed it because I'm gonna iron it for her to show her, so you get to see that. But yeah, it was tight. It was rough. Like, it's nice to know it's possible what I can do when I put my mind to it, but I know like if I always did that I would get burned out. So but I did it. Now I can finally get back to some other things. But yeah, enough with the suspense. Let's show you. This is called Camera 2 by Light Unicorn Designs. I'll put in where it was last time. So I did a lot. And it's on 14 count white Aida, 2 strands. Oh yeah, 2 strands. Okay, let me see if make sure that it's all in the picture. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is my biggest project I think ever. Okay, yeah. I did it. What else do I need to tell you about it? It's by Light Unicorn Designs, which is on Etsy, and an interesting thing is they don't chart like the white, so all the white is actually just not stitched. You can stitch it if you want, but you can't really tell. So there's also some colors that look like white that are not, that are stitched. They're close to white, but then like there's actually white blank spots in there. So let me see if I can go closer on different parts. The flower and the leaves were actually a pain in the butt because counting, and I make a lot of mistakes counting. And then luckily, like I just finished up this part right here, which luckily was not a lot of confetti, so I could literally just bang out. I think I did like 250 stitches in like a little over an hour, which if it was like this part, there's no way I could have done that because it's very slow with lots of confetti. But also one thing that I changed just because I ran out of a color towards the end was like this like darker gray. It was supposed to be kind of like speckled throughout here, but I ran out, so I just did it with the lighter gray color. But other than that, I think it's all how it should be. But yeah, I can't even believe I didn't think I was gonna make it. I really didn't. I was like, yesterday I was like, nope, I'm not gonna be able to do it in time for filming. And like just this weekend I thought I wasn't gonna be able to finish it by the time she got here. But yeah, somehow I don't know, I just stitch like a mad woman. And my daughter, who's 18 months, was sick for like a few days last week, several days last week, over the weekend. So I don't know how, like I was like sleep deprived and couldn't do this as much as I wanted, even because she was home from the daycare here for a couple days, when normally I would have had that time to like stitch and do stuff, but I can't do that when she's here. So I don't know how. It's like a miracle that I got this done. But anyway, I'll show you now, since I don't actually even have much time to film. I have to do some cleaning and stuff and then work before she gets here. Alright, I don't want to like ruin this. It's so big, I don't know where to put it. But I have some, I'll show you my start. The start was the New York City piece, the skyline, that I started on September 11th in honor of the 20th anniversary of September 11th. And there's some stitch alongs going along with this, which I guess I should call them start alongs, because I think stitch along is maybe where you like stitch it like the whole time together, but it's more like everyone started it on the same day and chose different projects, so it's more like a start along, I guess. I don't know the terminology, but the only day I worked on it was just that day I started it on September 11th. And this is going to be a gift for my mother-in-law, who likes to go to visit New York City. She lives in Norway. Oh, I forgot. I should probably show you what it's going to look like. Do I have it up? Yeah, okay. I like have it all my things on here from like last time. So this is what it's going to look like. And I have it in a roll. This one's a long one. Oh, okay, thread's falling out. That's all. Just New York and part of a building. Yeah, so it's gonna be probably about this long. I think I cut it, I hope I cut it right. But it should fit on this pretty well. So this one I originally wanted to get done by Norwegian Mother's Day, which was like, it's February. Now I'm like, let's make it for her birthday next August because I have so many things that I want to do. And to be honest, like, I've been working on gifts. This is like my year of gifts is what I called it. And I have a lot more that I need to start too, but I'm like, okay, maybe this coming year will be like one gift at a time, and then all the other things that I want to do, because I found so many that I love now this year from Flosstube. So those are all that I worked on from the last time, but I did get a little bit of haul, so I can show you that. It's buried under like this gigantic finish that I have. Oh, by the way, with the camera, I don't know what I'm gonna, like, I think I'm gonna let my mom finish it herself, because she's gonna bring it in a suitcase all the way back to the US, and it's pretty big, so even if I like laced it, I don't know, I don't think it might get bent and all that, so I'm just gonna tell her to throw it on some sticky board and get it framed. But it's big, it's bigger than I thought it would be. Hope she doesn't mind. So, I think last time I showed you that for October I want to start on Halloween stitching, and I got this. Oh no, I turned it off. Sorry. It's a day. Ugh. And it's like one of those, it's supposed to read my finger and now it doesn't. Okay. Don't turn it off again. This is the Halloween Quaker, by, I think, Lila Studios. So I had the PDF last time, and I ordered the stuff to go with it. And I ordered it from the German company Cross Stitch Corner that one of my viewers told me about, and it's awesome. This came so fast. Like, I think because it was under the limit. Like, I did order something else before this one, but I think it was more expensive, so it might have to go through Oslo, through customs, so that's taking a long time. I don't even have it yet. But this one came in like a week, not even, just right to my mailbox. So I can definitely order things from there, like that are under a certain amount of money pretty easily. And so this pattern, you can get it with like, I think it's oh, what's it called? What is that other floss that it comes with? Or not comes with, but like says, I think I have it here. Is it Classic Colorworks? Oh, I can check it. Hold on, description. Yeah, Classic Colorworks is like originally what the model I think was stitched in. And I looked into that and I like found most of the colors, but a few were out of stock. And I wanted to start it for October. And since things take a while to get to me, I was like, I'm just going to do the DMC conversion, which they have. So I just got the DMC for it. And what did I get for fabric? I don't even remember. Yeah, a Zweigart Belfast 32 count. So this is my first 32 count I'll be using. What's it called? What's it called? I'll have to check on that. But this is what it will look like. Let's see, can you tell from the picture? It's like slightly, is it mottled? Okay, I thought it was. Maybe it's not. It's just gray. So that's what Halloween Quaker will be going on. I know it's not like super fun. It's a little boring, but you know, I'm learning, trying out new things. This is kind of the what they had available that I think went the best. So, what is the color? I thought I had the color somewhere. Maybe, aha, on here. Vintage? No, it doesn't have a color name. And I noticed that, yeah, a lot of them didn't have a color name. It just said like a number. So, yeah. But it also came with this free little pattern, like a birthday pattern. So, I don't know, maybe I'll stitch that one day. But the DMC is all here. So if you put it up against the fabric, I think it goes pretty well. So I think it'll, like the colors will kind of jump off this, I think. So that should be good. I think the light is washing out the fabric a little bit, but yeah. This is my first Zweigart linen. Is it linen? Oh man, I'm a mess today. Yeah, I think it's linen. But yeah, it feels nice. This will be my first go with that. Alright, so I think, oh, that's almost all. I have one more little thing to talk about. Seriously, things are crazy today. And I lost my place in my notes. Okay. So one other thing, as I was watching some Flosstube as I was like madly stitching yesterday, actually probably, I don't even know. The days all blend together. But I was watching, I think it was Sarah Memphis E. Okay, I'll have to link her below. But she had mentioned, you know, that there's a lot of Flosstubers like doing this, so you probably have heard of it. But doing like a pledge for 100 hours of stitching for the charity, the Coalition to Stop Violence Against Native Women. And so I only found out about it yesterday, and I think it goes from September 1st to October 31st. So I was like, well, I thought about doing that myself, but I'm like, I'm a little late. So, and I probably got the most hours of stitching in already in these last 2 weeks that I'm going to get the rest of the month. So instead, she mentioned there's like a pattern on an Etsy shop, which is called Darling Whimsy Designs, who made a pattern that all the proceeds go to help that charity as well. So, and also I'll show you the pattern. Just a little pattern, and it's a quote actually from Lord of the Rings, and this like stole my heart because it's from like my favorite speech in Lord of the Rings. There's some good in this world and it's worth fighting for. And the pattern is called Some Good. And that like sold me on it because I love that movie, and that's like my favorite speech by Sam. But this is what it looks like. So I just got it. I don't know when I'll stitch it, but just to show some support that way. And I'll link that below too in case you're interested as well. But yeah, I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, and that is like I just love that part. That speech brings me to tears every time. So is that all? I think that's all. So this was a quick one because I need to go do some stuff. Plans are, I don't know how much stitching. Well, I will get some stitching in when my mom is visiting. I hope actually to finish my God Jul heart, which is the Merry Christmas in Norwegian heart that I'm doing for my husband's grandma, because I want to get that done before Christmas so I can finish it in some way, and I'm pretty close to a finish. I can finish that for sure in the next couple weeks. And then I'll just work on all my other whips, just kind of randomly, I think, until October 1st. I want to start that Halloween Quaker. Is that what it's called? Halloween Quaker. And so I'm thinking in October, since I do want to get that, I'm not going to finish it for Halloween, but get some progress in for October. So I think what I'm going to do is starting October 1st, I'll start that, and then every other day work on it. And then in the meantime, every other day, I'll do my wheel. So just spin the wheel and whatever it lands on. For my other projects, I'll stitch on that. So that'll give me like a full 2 weeks, 15, 16 days on Halloween Quaker, and then some other progress on my other things. So that's my plan. As far as when I'll be back here, it might actually be early October, because yeah, my mom is planning to stay until like early October, so maybe after that, maybe early to mid-October I'll be back. And I'm expecting a ton of haul for next video, because she's bringing all the things from the US, and I even ordered some extra things, knowing that she was coming, and I was like, yeah, well, I might as well just save some money now and load up. And I know I mentioned last time I was waiting on my first Heaven and Earth material pack. Is that what it's called? Yeah, material pack. And it was right at the end, or almost getting close to the 90 business days that it takes to put them together and ship. And I knew when my mom had a flight date here, I was like, ooh, I don't know if it's going to make it in time to get to her to bring to me. So I sent an email to Michelle, the owner of Heaven and Earth Designs, just like explaining the story and like if it's possible to like ship it out so that it gets to where my mom is, like in time for her to bring it to me. That would be amazing. And she was like, oh, we don't normally do that, but I'll see what we can do. And next day I noticed an email that it was shipped. I was like, yes. And I don't know how, it's actually on the other side of the country from where my mom lives, so I was like, ooh, please get there in time. And it did. So she has it. It's in Norway right now, in her quarantine hotel. So next video, I get to show you my first Heaven and Earth material pack. Maybe I'll do a little unboxing or something like that. But yeah, that plus other kits that I had her bring over, so that one should be fun. But yeah, alright, I gotta get going now, so thanks for being with me and seeing my awesome finish. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye!